Yep, 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 yep. Boom, 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 boom. It's Friday. What's good? Just got paid. LL, what you know about that? SD2 mics. Malik is on the way. It is the first home game of the season. It is our prediction show. We'll be talking about the various matchups offensively and defensively, getting to predictions, and then answering all questions. We have recruiting news, commits showing up, big time 23 recruits showing up, 24 class will be visiting. Got some updates. What's good, LL Nation? NB for life. We appreciate you, my dude. Oh man, I love the Hulk avatar. We appreciate you. Thank you for tapping in as always. Rob, I see you in the chat. We'll save your question for when Malik jumps in. We see your Michael Parks, your question. Speaking of luck himself, Left is in the building. Yeah,
That's right.
Boys are back as always. Brought to you by Onora Whisky at NoraWhisky.com. It's that premium American whiskey at NoraWhisky.com. And if you drink, make sure that you drink
responsibly.
There you go. Now it's smooth going down, but some people have been asking, like, what would you chase it with, bro?
A little bit of honey, lime, and some Coke. You know what we call that?
What is that? That's
an Onora board.
That's the Onora board. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, LL Nation, we asked this question because you have to figure out how you're going to celebrate and toast this dub we're about to get on Saturday. You know?
First win of the season.
Absolutely. Come around 6 o'clock Eastern time. You have to have, I don't care if it's a nice little grape soda, some Tahitian treat.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have something, man. Now, you know about that Tahitian treat at the corner store. That Tahitian treat made a lot of us.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're allowing everybody.
They don't have it in your store now. They're not in your local corner stores where you at now.
Who? The Tahitian treat?
You done moved up. Yeah, you done moved up. Them corner stores don't have those.
I'm in the city just about every day, though, bro.
You get the kabuki, the kabuki drink.
No. See, let's rank, before we get started, let's rank the old school drinks, right? I will put Tahitian treat probably number one.
Just from classic retro.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Do you remember the Vest Pops?
Not the Vest Pops.
Or the Wildwoods?
I remember Wildwoods. I remember Wildwoods.
That Wildwood cream soda.
The cream soda.
That Wildwood cream soda was fantastic.
The only thing we have orange soda wise out here is Warnitos. Learn some Spanish out here. Get you some Warnitos. That's solid.
Now you said it's called Marnitos?
Warnitos with a J.
Warnitos.
Maybe I'm not saying it right.
Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the Jarritos?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. Yeah. You go to any authentic Mexican restaurant in Chicago, you definitely have the fruit punch Jarrito in the cooler.
Yep. There you go.
Absolutely. Yeah. They have like a creamsicle, kind of like an orange creamsicle type. And I forget what the other one is, kind of like a lime.
The line, yeah.
Lime joint. Yeah. Yeah. Those are fantastic. Those are fantastic. So, question of the day. If you are going to the game or you're watching the game at home, what's what are you eating before the game? Or what are you going to be eating? What's the spread at home while you watch the game for the first home game? 2:30 Eastern Time, the Thunder and Herd of Marshall invade Notre Dame Stadium. Marcus Freeman would lead the Fighting Irish onto the field for the first time as the head coach. Got some big time recruits,
Yeah.
Drake Bowen, Christian Gray, Jeremiah Love will all be in attendance. Some 24 kids have a big time tight end from the number one team in the state of Illinois, Mount Carmel, out of the inner city of Chicago, the Caravan. Their star tight end will be on campus from the 24 class. Some other 24 kids, Pat Clack's teammate of Drake Bowen, wide receiver, 3-star. Solid receiver, though. He's going to be there. And we'll talk about the intent that Drake Bowen has as far as Jeremiah Love. I talked to him a little bit on last night. We'll get to that. Couple of questions before we get started, bro. Rob Osgood says, hey, guys, thank you for what you do. What do you think? Who do you think steps up from last week's game as a leader and has a gut check game?
It's a tough question because
I mean, step up. That kind of makes it seem like someone that didn't play as well.
yeah, but everybody played decently well. I think Tommy should step up and allow those guys to have those opportunities. Because in reality, I mean, we can split hairs about what they could or maybe couldn't have done. But from a production standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay Lindsay only got 2 targets. Styles only got 2 targets. Estimate got under 10 carries. So it's kind of hard to be like who's just going to smack themselves as the leader. I believe Chris Tyree being explosive in the special teams as well as in the backfield
Yeah.
has the most opportunity to be the leader on the field. And I think, galvanizing behind that requires him to get the ball too. But I think from a leadership standpoint and ability and where he is on the team, he should be the one this week to pop off.
You know what? I'm thinking about it, and I really expect the front four to get after Marshall and stuff this running game. And we'll talk about that matchup in a second. I think Jaden Mickey steps up. And I think I said this earlier in the week. I think, the young kid, he has so much confidence. I think he's really upset that he gave up that touchdown, and it was just strictly a technique problem, playing the wrong leverage from the start.
Right.
He knows that, getting turned around. I think he gets a turnover in his first game at Notre Dame, and he steps it up. I would hope that the linebackers step it up, all three.
Mm.
But at the same time, I'm looking forward to see more of a rotation at linebacker with guys like Prince Colley and Junior Tuilamaka getting in the game. So it'll be
Right.
interesting. Should be interesting. Here's another question for you, bro. Michael Parks, thank you for tapping in. There you go. There you go. There you go, Left. How'd you like that performance on Thursday Night Football, Left?
Man, he played great. I think for the first game of the season, he looked prepared, man. I mean, Gabe Davis, we talked about Gabe Davis. He showed up last night.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs showed up last night. The running game and the offensive play calling behind the running game showed up last night. I had to steal a couple run formations and plays that I'll be running next week
Yo,
against the number 3 country.
man, forgive me, bro. Congrats on the elevation to offensive coordinator for Lakewood, bro. I forgot to bring that up on the show
Man,
yesterday. Congratulations. Left has been
yes.
elevated to offensive coordinator for Lakewood High School out there in Cali. So we know they're going to be throwing the ball.
Big game today. Our Tyler Buchner's gonna have a whole bunch of numbers today. So I'm gonna get this guy right, Braden down. And look, hey Notre Dame, if you ain't got no some offers left, throw one over to Braden. He's gonna be ready. You know, if anything, he's gonna be ready. So so I'm bringing to the table.
That's fantastic, man. Let's get to some of these. Yeah, TT is fire. Okay.
Yeah, man. It's so man. I think it tasted better because the way it tasted now don't taste the same.
Yeah.
Is that a real like? You know what I mean? Like back then, it tasted a lot. Like the formula was different.
Yeah.
The formula now is too commercialized. I saw it one time in Walmart. I said, "The Haitian Treat got in Walmart."
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yeah.
It's like Wiz Khalifa. Once it's mainstream, it was over with.
Yeah. Go Irish. Nate said the pineapple Hadito is pretty dope. Joe Easton, Grape Crush, RC Cola, Sioux City Cream Soda, and Big Red. I've never had Big Red. I've had Green River before. Green River is a popular brand. Pineapple and watermelon crush. I've never had that.
Get you some watermelon juice. You come out here, man. That watermelon juice go hard, man. I love it.
Kevin God said, "Who eats during the game?"
See, all you need. I'm gonna tell you the perfect spread for your game week.
Let them know.
You gotta get the most underrated and only eaten during game day meal snack. Does anybody have a guess? Do you have a guess, Shaun? You don't eat it any other time ever, but you eat it specifically game days.
Specifically game days, but I don't eat it at any other time.
Yes, and you're gonna roll out laughing.
Cereal?
No.
I'm trying
Buffalo dip.
Buffalo who?
Buffalo dip, like the buffalo chicken dip.
By itself?
With the chips, and you get you some popcorn. Yes. Buffalo dip. Nobody had a buffalo
chips and popcorn.
Yes. Oh, that's underrated. You never had chicken buffalo dip, man?
First of all, you're talking to someone that used to buy all different types of chips, cheese, popcorn, and everything, and put it in a brown paper bag and mix it up.
Okay.
You talking to the same dude that grew up around the Lay's, the Jay's potato chip factory in Chicago, and used to eat Jay's potato chips with hot sauce on top of them. So I am fond of potato chips and hot condiments, but I've never done the buffalo dipping sauce with popcorn and potato chips.
No. Buffalo chicken dip, like the shredded chicken with the cheese, and you dip it with the chips, the tortilla chips. Oh man, Shaun, you ain't never had that?
So you're saying the buffalo cheese dip?
It's the buffalo chicken dip. You like get the shredded chicken, you put the hot sauce with the cheese, and then you bake it.
Now
you get the chips with it. Come on, man. That's what you gotta do.
If I'm doing that, then I'm grabbing the lime Tostitos.
That's right. That's right. The lime Tostitos are underrated.
Yes, that's my go-to, the lime Tostitos. Facts. Another question from Siggy 13. Malik, What do you want to see Buchner do that gives you confidence in his arm during this Marshall game?
Throw it. I mean, good grief. I think when he threw it in Ohio State game, it was successful. It was successful, at least attempted. I think if we just attempt more, why do we have so much confidence in Jack Cohn's arm, knowing the limits on Jack Cohn's arm? We know he can't throw deep, but we threw it 60 times with him in the Fiesta Bowl. So what are we talking about here? Everybody in this chat, everybody that watches Lucky Lefty podcast knows Tyler Buchner has a liver arm than Jack Cohn. So what else does he have to prove? It should already be happening. How do you take a guy who is a backup in the Big Ten, not a strong arm, not a great arm either,
Yeah.
but you throw 60 times against a number one defense, and then you go into a number one defense again with a top mixed with a top team in the country, and you throw it less than 10 down the field? Why are you recruiting a kid then? That would be my question. What would you be recruiting Tyler Buchner for if you go backwards in the stone ages of offense? That don't make no sense. If I'm throwing 60 passes in the Fiesta Bowl, then I'm recruiting a guy that I might throw 65 passes with next week. Why are you going from 60 passes in the bowl game to 75 runs and 2 passes in the next week?
Those numbers are a little bit exaggerated.
But it was 2 deep passes. That's real. It was 2 deep passes. That was real.
It was 3.
And the one he threw the Styles was the hitch route that the corner whiffed on. Right. He got 54 yards on the missed tackle. So
no, he missed Styles. He missed Styles. He hit Lindsey and he hit Salerno deep.
Oh yeah. Oh golly. Yeah, those are the names.
Yeah.
Those who we hitting deep. Not Michael Mayer, not Styles.
Jaden Thomas actually had 32 snaps. He had more snaps than I thought he did. So he just wasn't targeted.
It's like, so what do you do with that? How is any of that Tyler Buchner's fault? Tyler Buchner's fault is 15 targets to Lindsey, 5 targets to Jaden Thomas, and 8 drops between the two. He'd be like, damn, well, we just got to connect. This is strictly a coaching situation. Do you take the chains off or not? Are you trying to guide this win in, or are you going to let them win the game? It's one of the two.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Lucky Lefty podcast. It's going to be interesting, man. Marcus Freeman, when he met with the media yesterday, he said he anticipates that the offense is going to throw the ball much more this week, which just further.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Who are we playing? The Patriots, or were we playing a college football team?
Yeah.
It's like, what do we fly to Columbus for to be like? I mean, that means that if you have to address that, that means that obviously people were wondering where was it at last game. That's a bad strategy. I'm not blaming that on Marcus Freeman. I'm blaming that on the collective think tank in the offensive strategy room.
It was a collective failure. Yeah, from top to bottom, it was a collective failure offensively with the game plan and the execution. Totally agree. Sensational. What's good? Thank you for tapping in. I will be working at my Irish pub in Vegas, wearing my Indy Fighting Irish jersey. So I got to wait until after the game for my drinks. Where's your pub located? Where's the pub located? I let Irish fans know, because we'll be coming out there to Vegas for the matchup against BYU. Matter of fact, Malik, you have an event. You have an event in Vegas that weekend.
We have an event. You're coming too.
Yes.
It's the Lucky Lefty podcast. So we definitely gonna go out there and visit, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
And Vegas is nice, man.
Yeah, I want to see that stadium. Like I have the Bears played there last year. Some of my friends went to the game, and they still talk about that stadium. They talk about that stadium like it's the greatest
Really?
thing they've ever seen. So,
They said it's a club inside
oh,
the
it's
stadium part.
multiple clubs inside the stadium,
Wow.
multiple clubs inside the stadium. So, yeah,
They
sensational. We
need a
think
Super
you're
Bowl.
tapping in. Yeah, let us know where you're located. We'll stop by, have a toast with you. Thank you for supporting the
Where
Lucky
does
Lefty.
that line go though? Where does that line go? Where some bartenders drink with the the people, like they'll take the shot too, kind of thing.
Mm,
But how does that go? Like, is there like a line you can take, like maybe one shot with the people if they ask you or something?
man,
Because I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot.
yo, I have no clue. Lucky Lefty podcast. Let's talk about this Marshall run game, which lost its number one running back in the offseason. Now, they pretty much have tried to use a two-back system to form the same formidable running game that they had on last season when they went 7-6 under head coach Charles Huff, who came from under Nick Saban at Alabama and has done a really good job of establishing his program in Marshall. Before he got there, Marshall could have been considered somewhat of a mess. He lost his starting quarterback as he transferred over to Virginia Tech, as Luke Creasy told us on yesterday. If you missed that interview, go check it out from yesterday. Luke Creasy from the Herald Dispatch, who covers Marshall, joined us yesterday and gave us some great insight of the game. But coming back to what we're discussing right now, this Marshall running game is all about spreading you out and running the power game with their big offensive line. They have massive tackles, 6'5", 6'6", over 300 pounds. They want to pound the rock. They love to run the ball outside the tackles, out of the spread. So Notre Dame's linebackers are going to have to be on alert. They have to be able to run, come to a stop, and make fundamental tackles, get the running backs on the ground. If they allow this Marshall team to establish the run early, it could be a dogfight in the first half. It really could.
Yeah, I expect it to be especially if we're gonna not go out and be aggressive on offense. It'll
Yeah,
be a close game due to just the style of play. I think Marshall's going to give us a lot of good looks in the run game, which are good for us because I think up front it'll show how we've made improvements in
yeah,
the up seven, in the front seven with the linebackers and the defensive ends with Isaiah Foskey hopefully improving his run stop defense and making some big plays. If we can shut the game out early in the run game, our secondary is going to come alive and maybe Jaden Mickey does get that pick and be that breakout player that we're looking for him to be. But it all hinges on what style of offense are we coming to play with.
You got a response for sensational. He says some places there you can drink with the people. I don't because I work with gaming and it's too much money.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, man.
Enough said.
No said. See, I knew it was something.
I got Go Irish. Nate said long day if it's on the linebackers tackling in space. Look, we're just telling you how they're going to try and attack Notre Dame, right? If you've been watching film, what have the last two teams been able to do against Notre Dame? Spread them out and have
Tempo,
success.
spread.
Exactly. And, CJ Stroud isn't the most mobile quarterback. Columbia is a mobile quarterback for Marshall. Very efficient. Only 2 balls touched the ground from him last week, even though he only threw for about 270 yards. That's still impressive. So he's somewhat accurate. They're not about to go downfield deep too much, even though they do have smallest receivers that like to work the middle range of the field and over the middle. A lot of crossing routes, quick routes, digs, things like that. Look for that from Marshall. But they want to move the ball. They want to keep the ball. It's funny, now Notre Dame is the team that is going to have limited possessions from the framework of how a team is going to approach them now. Marshall is going to take on the role that Notre Dame took on going into Columbus last week. Even though they want to spread you out and run the ball. They want to keep the ball from Notre Dame.
That's right. That's right. They probably want to keep the ball from us like we want to keep the ball from them. So, hopefully it's not low scoring because it can be stressful, low scoring games, especially going in the half with it being low scoring. You want to, for the first home game, you want to treat it like how Alabama treats their first home games. They're putting up 55-0. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
thanks for coming to the opener of what we're looking to do all season.
Yeah.
55-0. If we
Yeah.
go in there and make this a 27-35 game where we won and everything, but you questioning the next couple games coming up, I think that goes against what Marcus Freeman is trying to bring in terms of an attitude at Notre Dame.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm very interested in seeing schematically how Al Golden goes from week to week and facing an offense that's very explosive with a quarterback like CJ Stroud and attacking a quarterback that's only making his second start as a transfer from Utah State. Looked really good last week against inferior competition, but I'm very interested if he really trusts his secondary and comes after the young quarterback and implements a lot of run blitzes early on to kind of get them behind the chains and get the ball to the offense so they can play from out front. Or if he, allows the front four to get after these guys and to see if they can get after them in the first quarter and a half or so. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. I think, if anything, we know from Al Golden, he's not afraid to take a chance.
Yeah.
So he'll call cover zero against a top draft quarterback in the country. He's going to take that chance when the pressure's on. So I'm not thinking he's going to take it easy on this running the quarterback that runs a little bit more, maybe showing some looks and blitzes he haven't seen. I think Marcus Freeman likes situations in games like this because you can show some of the different blitz designs that they always scheme up. They're pretty good at doing that, and they've only got better having a guy like Al Golden. So we'll see a lot of flashy play for the defense and hopefully flashy play on the same side with the offense.
Yeah. Lucky Lefty podcast. So, just to point out, I see our guy Joe Long is in the chat. He's telling us to take calls. We go beyond taking calls. We spin it different. We actually bring LL Nation on the show. We've done it plenty of times. We send out the link. People hit the link, and they come on the show and ask a question. So we go above and beyond taking calls. We've done it plenty of times. It has nothing to do with us knowing it all or whatever you're trying to spew out there. We give our opinions. If our opinions match, so what? It's our platform, our show. Who else is supposed to give their opinion on their own platform? I don't know. I think we do a great job of honoring everybody's opinion in the chat, bro. I think we do. We don't block other fans from other schools on our show. So I have no clue. No, we don't. As much as they talk about us, we respond to them during the show and after the show. So, and we had our guy MWJR when you were out, bro, actually co-host with me. We actually had another fan co-host. So we go above and beyond to include our fan base. So I just like to point that out. It's not factual. Indiana, I don't have a temper. Not at all. Just like to point out when someone's wrong. That's all. Dino, Bambino, 23. Hey, Shaun, over under 6 sacks for the Irish defense. 6? I don't take the under. This is a quick passing game,
6.
Bro. Yeah, I'm going to take the under. It's a quick passing game, right?
I'll take the under.
And Columbia gets rid of the ball.
We've never been known to be a 6-sack team.
I'm not so much worried about it. We talked about this. I'm not so much worried about sacks as I am just overall pressure.
I'm worried about limiting the number of rush yards.
Yeah, yeah,
This is a
just
good game for our stamp on that.
yeah. I'm all about overall pressure, and we can go to the pass game now because their pass game was really they used the pass to set up the run from a formation standpoint. Number one, from a personnel standpoint. Number two, and then what they like to do is dink you, and then take the occasional big shot.
That's right.
Now they have some receivers that can really run after the catch. That's the danger part. And once again, your linebackers and your secondary, your safeties, they're going to have to tackle in space, and they're going to have to do a really good job of it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to tackle somebody, and that's good. It's a good, like I said, it's a good challenge for a team that can surprise you, but a
Yeah,
team that's not gonna overwhelm you like a Oklahoma State and a Spencer Sanders would. So this is a good test run for a team like a USC, where they got a lot of athletes on that can run after the catch,
yeah,
but they're not elite like a USC where that is going to hurt you in the long run. They might get some explosive plays off, but overall, we should be able to manage it and hopefully stop it in the first half.
yeah. So um, it's going to be very interesting, bro. Because I think from watching them against Norfolk State, their passing game, if Notre Dame, this is where Al Golden comes in, bro. You have a quarterback in his second start. He did such a phenomenal job confusing CJ Stroud. You would think he would have the same type of game plan for a quarterback that's going to be making his second career start on the road at Notre Dame Stadium in that environment. And when we talked to Luke Creasy yesterday, Luke Creasy was like, yo, I just don't want the Thunder and Herd to succumb to the environment in the big stage. He said that's the thing we're worried about with this team. This is the biggest stage they've ever been on. And how are they going to react to playing on this big stage? And with that being said, what does Al Golden come out with? That for me is what I'm going to watch for in the first quarter. How does he attack this young quarterback and specifically this run game?
That's right. That's right. It's going to be a good challenge at home. I think the Marcus Freeman coming home for the first game of the season, I think it'll be cool to see just the energy in the stadium and how the fans respond. And then, when we light up the scoreboard, how the overall Notre Dame tradition and the essence of it should come in full flourish. So if Marshall's worried about what the environment will be like, it's going to be hectic. We can anticipate that. But if that's overwhelming, we should have a really good day.
Absolutely. Lucky Lefty podcast. So, as I said, the offensive line is big. Their length gave Isaiah Foskey and Riley Mills a little bit of trouble from a pass rushing standpoint against Ohio State. Not the same level of athlete, but they're still big and long at the tackle positions. Now, let's move over to Notre Dame. I know you've been waiting and chomping at the bit for this, bro, right? Number one pass defense in the Sun Belt. They only gave up 23.7 points per game last year. Tyler Buchner's game plan and Tommy Rees. How do you attack this pass defense? Are you trying to go right at them?
Knowing Tommy, he's going to fall in love with some play design stuff that he's probably drew up all week. Maybe some stuff out of bunch with Michael Mayer leading the point, get those guys' lines crossed a little bit. Um, I think he's going to try to make it some easy completions for Tyler Buchner to focus on. And if he doesn't like the concept, he can work the one-on-one backside. Great way to get a quarterback acclimated to what's going on. So I think it's going to be pretty special. Uh, depending on if Tommy wants to. We know that it's a choice for him, not a an, an inability. So if he chooses to want to spread it out and get Tyler Buchner 300 yards passing, I personally believe he can.
Mm-hmm.
But he can also choose to give Tyler Buchner opportunity to be a 300-yard rusher, which I think is great, but that has to complement in scoring and in wins.
Mm. You know what I want to see, bro? I just want to see people just go and do what they do. Just get the players the ball, man. I don't care if it's deep passes. I don't care if it's swing passes. I don't care if it's quick screens. Get the ball out of Tyler Buckner's hands and into the hands of your playmakers.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's it. However you want to do it, Tommy Reeves, just do it. I just want to see them get the ball to their playmakers. It's Friday. We do it for the culture. We do it for LL Nation. We got our guy Will C, who's one of our big time followers and subscribers on with us. Will C, what's good? How you feeling?
What up? What up? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you, man. What do you want to say?
I'm just at this girl spot right now. I just woke up.
Okay, player. How's it going today? You ready for this weekend?
You know I am. Hey, what you think about Michael Mayer 2 touchdowns? Prop bet.
Michael Mayer, 2 touchdowns,
I'd
probably.
take it. I'd take it. I would take it. I think Michael Mayer, as much as we use him against Ohio State, you best believe we finna use him against Marshall. I'm taking that 2 touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the prop bet for his receptions and yardage? I would be interested in that too.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I just got this new website, Red 44. It's working. They're straight.
All right.
I don't know how legal it is, but it works.
Well, Will, man, we thank you for joining us, jumping in, and always following us and supporting us, man.
Shout out LL Nation.
That's right, baby. Shout out, man.
We'll see jumping in with us. The link is in the chat. If you want to jump in and say something, we welcome you to jump in and say something. So just getting back to what I said, Marcus Freeman said yesterday he looks forward to seeing Tyler Buchner and Tommy Rees throw the ball all over the field more than they did against Ohio State when he met with the media yesterday. And for me, you know, I know you want to see big plays and the field stretch. There were opportunities to do so more against Ohio State, but even more than that, there were opportunities to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers outside of a handoff. Like I said, swing passes, quick screens, quick slants. Man, just make it happen. Just make it happen.
Just make it happen, man. I think the fans, I'm excited to see the growth of that receiver room, the depth of that receiver room.
Yeah.
And I think it's possible, man. We have a quarterback that can put it all over the place. And hopefully Tommy and his energy become one, and we can see something like we did in with him and Jack Cone.
All right, don't forget the chat link. The link is in the chat. To join us right here is for the Culture Friday. Tim 4477 says, "Can Tyler Buchner make the deep throws ND needs to compete?"
What do you think? I don't know. What do you think on this one? I have hope that I have hope, and I've seen the arm is there. He's got confidence to put it down the field.
Yeah.
But for what ND needs to compete, that should have been last week.
So your issue is that, look, forget about.
We know he's going to do all of this we expect him moving forward.
Yeah.
We're going to be like almost disappointed at the end of this game. Like, dang, Tyler can throw it 50 yards on the money like that, the Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I do think he can make the throws, but to compete requires to attempt in the games that matter.
Trey M for the Culture Friday. What's good, my brother?
Shaun, Malik, how y'all doing?
Man, we're good. How you doing today?
Good, man. I'm actually on one of my first breaks here at work, so I figured I'd tap in real quick with you guys. Gotta get
we appreciate you doing that.
No doubt. When you guys is right around the time I break every day, it's always you tap in a little bit, and then I catch the rest of the show when I get off. But real quick, over under 2 takeaways by the defense this weekend. What do y'all think?
Take the over. Take the over. Take the over. Absolutely.
I'm right with y'all. I agree.
Over.
I agree.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all letting me get over here, man. I'm gonna get back to work, but I agree. Take that over all day.
I appreciate you, Trey. Yeah, definitely take the over. Take that over. Yeah. I think they're gonna get a couple of picks. And
damn it, that was the only thing missing from them playing a perfect game is having like 2 picks or so, or a forced fumble or something crazy.
Yeah.
And the defense has been playing out of their mind.
Facts. We go to our boy NWJR. Unfortunately, he's from my rival Percy L. Julian, but I still love him nonetheless. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? How's you doing?
How you feeling, man? You enjoying this good weather?
Yeah, well, I'm back. I live in Minnesota now, so it get a little bit colder up here in the wintertime than it do in the Chi, but
yeah,
whatever is whatever.
You know what they do up there, bro? Now, this is true story. They have softball leagues in the winter on the lakes, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know if you do this, but
no.
They play softball on the lakes in the winter. They have leagues, bro.
I watch them from my window and see I'm in there drinking hot chocolate. Like, oh, they out there on the lake, huh? Okay, that's nice.
Yeah,
softball.
But softball I keep it Chi-town all day, every day.
Oh, you got you some Garrett's mix.
Garrett's mix, baby. Got the Chi-town mix.
So what are you looking for tomorrow?
Man, like people said, man, let the players play. To take the handcuffs off, let's be aggressive. Let's send a message to everybody. I know it ain't gonna be viewed the same way as it was if it would have been at Ohio, but still, let's do it. Let's throw the rock around, hand it off to the guys who can do it. Let's get aggressive. Make more than one move, Whisky. I mean, you coming in belly to belly with the guy and ain't doing nothing else. And you got more. Where's your release package? Where's it at? Lost the release package, man. Got to get out belly to belly with the dude. That big dude had him locked up, and he just sat there with him dancing.
Right.
So I was there last week, man. It was crazy hype. It wasn't I ain't get all the craziness. I guess I just carry myself different. Ain't anybody gonna be yelling, trying to fight me.
Right.
It was a nice environment. It was so loud in that place you couldn't even hear. I'm standing next to my boy who was an Ohio State fan. I couldn't even hear him. We standing right next to each other, man. It was hype though.
It get crazy out there for sure.
Oh yeah, I just want to see, man. I just want to see the players do their thing, man, and dominate. By the third quarter, we get one series with the starters. Then them dudes is on the sideline with their feet up.
That's right.
Kicking it
with a towel over the neck.
Towel over their neck, talking to the alumni like, yeah, this is what we used to do back in the 70s and 80s. All right, cool. We doing it now. So that's what I want to see.
All right, MW, man, stay warm, boy. I appreciate you.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
Shy love. That's our boy, MWJR, always. Big time.
He absolutely right, Fosky. Get off that damn line, man.
Yeah, we go to our guy, Luis, who looks like, man, he's putting in work and watching LL. What's up, Louis?
What's good, guys? How's everything going?
What's wonderful,
up, man.
Man, I'm the one from Fresno, California, but work out here in Reno, Nevada. Boy, I've been watching you guys. I've been watching you guys since January. Love your show. Respect what you guys do. I love the constructive criticism. I like how people take shots at Malik and Malik responds back. I saw that video last week about you, my boy. I was hot. But what I got to ask you is, if the couch came with the house, what kind of couch would Marcus Freeman bring if it wasn't him? I would like to know that. And my last question is, can we please be on the pursuit with Keon Keeley? Get that boy back in town. He needs to come home.
Right. That's right.
I'm all for that. Louis, we thank you, man. Have a great workout, bro. Yeah, LL. That's I'm all for getting Keon Keeley back. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Now, he was all up at Ohio State and Ohio taking pictures with Braun and all of that. Look, Keon, I know it was a great time, but it was only a great time because we was there. LeBron wouldn't have been out there if it wasn't for us. all the camera, the media, the crowd, that wouldn't have been there. Everybody and their mama came back to this. Why they come back?
Notre Dame?
Because of Notre Dame. It wasn't because of Iowa came in the building or Indiana.
Facts.
Or even Penn State.
We got our guy Pierre on the line. It's for the Culture Friday. Pierre, what's good?
What's good, fellas?
How you feeling today?
Man?
Oh man, this is the best thing you could have ever done on Fridays, man. Pre-game, chat with the fellas, and let's really get real and spin it differently. I love it.
Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate your support. So,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
what are you looking for tomorrow, man? What do you want to see from this offense tomorrow?
Man, Malik said it best though. Look, I know Tommy's going to open up the playbook, and we're going to see every play that we could possibly have, and then we're not going to see him again. My thing is play with confidence. It's just like old school Nebraska, Oklahoma football. We coming to the right. What you going to do to stop? We going to the right. So play your strengths and just keep consistently playing football, man. That's the only way that these boys gonna get better, man. Is you got to open up the playbook. You got to show the confidence. Leadership comes from the top. If your OC ain't confident in your plays, then how are your players gonna feel confident in your plays? Open it up, man. It don't matter who you playing. Alabama, Ohio State, Marshall. Come on. I know you guys shouldn't play poker because y'all playing this game too close. We know it's gonna be a blowout. We know they're gonna have their feet up. They're gonna have the watches on in the fourth quarter. They're gonna have the jury on. They're gonna be thinking about the after party. So yeah, we know it's gonna be a blowout, but I just want them to just be consistent in what they do. And let everybody know this is what we do. This is Notre Dame.
This is where we at.
We appreciate you, Pierre.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Y'all keep spinning it different.
We will, bro. That's
I'm
Pierre. Now,
spin it different, baby.
No, we do it, baby. We go to our boy, day one. Greg, what's good, bro?
What's happening, brothers? What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Man, we're
I'm
good.
out here
we're
working,
good.
man. Out here in this
So how you
Arizona
feeling?
heat, man. I'm doing
I
good,
know it's
brother.
hot.
Doing good, man. Boy, it's smoky out here, boy. It's smoky out here. I probably got two tens, 2 shades darker out here, man. But man, tomorrow, man, I just want to see us get more aggressive, man, because we got too many guys in the arsenal, man, to not have put on more than 10 points last week. Malik, you already know, bro. If he was out there, we would have probably put up about 40 plus. You know what I'm saying?
40 plus.
Hey, just put you in
All
the
them
pocket,
boys
man.
up there.
Because man, the whole thing is, man, Buchner. Here's the deal. If Buchner was at USC or one of these other elite programs, I'm just gonna keep it on the real. They would know how to use him in the proper facets to be able to get more production on offense. Tommy Rees has to do that same thing. He's got to use him, man, to his strengths, because if he doesn't, bro, we're limiting him from being that elite guy that he can really be, man. So I got to see something, man. I got to see tomorrow, bro. If we not up by 4 touchdowns by halftime,
right.
I'm gonna have a problem with that, bro. Shaun, bro, you see me, bro? You see me, bro? Look,
I see you.
If we ain't up by Malik, look, if we ain't up by 4 touchdowns by halftime,
it's a problem,
man. It's a problem. But you know what, man? I'm gonna say this, and I gotta get off, man. I get back to work. Hey, one thing I can say about Marcus Freeman, he ain't gonna let Tommy play him, bro. He playing his cards right.
No way.
But if he don't show some real grit on this offense by the end of the season, hey man, bid you a good evening, brother. Because see, the whole thing is when it comes down to it, man, he's got to protect his own interests, man. You trying to build a championship program. You got these 5 stars, man. Here's the bottom line: they want to see us win. You got to win games, man. And when these 4 and 5 star QBs and wide receivers, they watching our games, they want to see what kind of high flying offense we got. They want to see a dude drop back and throw a deep ball, man. If we ain't doing that, then the receiver's thinking to himself, well, shoot, am I going to be able to do that at Notre Dame? The offensive line ain't protecting nobody. Am I going to get sacked 3-4 times a game? This is the kind of stuff, man, that these guys got to think about if you're talking about taking this team from being a great team to an elite team, man. Because Notre Dame is too of a talented and powerhouse program to only settle for 10 wins and a possible looking out the window, hoping we can get inside the room for a championship game. We got to be done with that, man. So I'm just looking for some better execution up front right away, man, out the gate. I want to see a D-ball, like, second play of the game. Just Lindsey, hey, bro, like you said, Shaun, I believe you, bro. I believe you, Lindsey. You got a release package, but I got to see it every freaking drive, dog. Every freaking drive, man. I got to see it. But, hey, he was getting them, boy. He was. Hey, I went back and watched the game, and, man, it was a play where Buchner got sacked right in the middle because, bro, Zeke Correll, man, dude, if you don't move your doggone feet, man, I mean, I'm talking about, what are you doing, bro? Like, man, Lindsey was eating him up. He was eating Burke.
Yeah, we showed that play
Lindsey
on
was
Wednesday show. We showed the still shot of that play. Eichenberg came up the middle and sacked Tommy, and it was like
he was eating him up, outside. Man.
Yeah.
One-on-one. Hey, look, Lindsey had him beat, man, like 2-3 steps. So, man, you got the guys, man, and Chancey Stuckey is putting the work in, dog. I can see it already. But we got to execute from that QB spot, man. It's got to happen, because if it doesn't, man, we're limiting our guy. We're not utilizing our skill players, man, in the right facet. So, man, it's good seeing y'all brothers, man. As always, I'm always tuning in every day. You know what I'm saying? LL Nation, is good seeing y'all, man. Hey, look, we got to keep cheering on the Irish, keep supporting them. You know what I'm saying? We can't let nobody doubt us. You know, yeah, man, it sucked, man. We went into Ohio State and didn't come out on top. But, man, I really got good optimism about Marcus Freeman, what he's doing with Notre Dame. And I think, man, by the end of the season, man, we gonna shock some people for real.
Greg, we appreciate you, bro. Have a good weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's our day one, Greg. Jumping in. LL Nation, like I said, link is in the chat. You want to jump in with us? Look, bro, you already know how I feel, right? Just get the ball to you guys, man. And like Braden Lindsey said,
well, this is the fastest I've ever felt. So I'm always going to feel the most confident in my speed. More than anything, I feel most confident in kind of my release packages more so now than the past. I want press that plays to my advantage, and being able to be technical at the line, and then being able to use my speed. It's a huge advantage to myself. It's not something that I've had in my arsenal as much in the past, whether it be my legs or my arms, whatever the issue is, or whether it be just lack of overall technique. But now, I feel that playing at the line of scrimmage with the DB plays to my advantage, because if I beat him at the line, I feel very few, if any, can run with me.
Got the release packages, bro. Lucky Lefty Podcast. The release packages coming to Notre Dame Stadium for the first time, baby. Tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can watch it on Peacock or NBC. Yo, you got to get the release packages, baby. So, the run game. We have to focus on Harry Easton and this offensive line. I need at least 2 bills tomorrow. This is the 12th ranked rush defense returning from the Sun Belt. Number 1 against the pass, number 12 against the run. Smallish front 7. You know what they're going to do, bro? They're going to look at that Ohio State film and say, we're just going to move around a lot. We're going to come from different angles. We're going to blitz, run blitz. We're going to blitz on first down, try to get them behind the sticks, make it tough, get them to 3rd and long, which plays into the hands of our defensive backs and our pass defense. This offensive line has to maul. But you were most effective when you just came straight ahead in the run offense with Audric Estime. That's when the run game was effective in the second quarter, bro. Yeah. Straight ahead run game, get a ball to Audric, let him play power man, let him play bully for a little bit, soften him up.
Man, I love the way he ran against Ohio State, even though in the limited carries, the fact that he was downhill, he was pulling guys, tugging through arm tackles. That's the type of finishing runs that we need to see because it's going to soften the outside. Even when they was loading the box with 8 or 9, he's ripping off 4-yard runs, 5-yard runs, tough runs up the middle. It wasn't no side to side, nothing. And that's what I think Aldrich is perfect for, because then you have to do something about that. Then you got Chris Tyree outflanking the defense left and right. Tyler Buchner outflanking the defense left and right. That Aldrich Estime up the middle is going to be a staple, and it's going to help the offensive line set his blocks better.
So, Chris Tyree, he's too much of a playmaker, bro. You have to be able to get the ball in his hands. You have to be. And with the smallest front seven opposing you tomorrow, get him the rock, get him 15 carries. That's one thing I definitely want to see. That definitely can give a different look. You get your Thunder and Lightning combo going for Notre Dame, and now you can start making hay in the running game.
That's right. That's right. I'm excited to see it. Excited to see it.
Offensive line, you just have to compete, man. Zeke Carrell, Josh Love, Jared Patterson's back. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. You can talk about Jared Patterson wasn't there last game. You didn't have one of your leaders. You didn't have the toughness. Look, it's time to put up or shut up, right? And it's really not proving anything, because we expect this offensive line to be able to dominate the Marshall front seven. But hey. You still have to go out there and play.
Go do it. Yeah,
you have to go do it. You definitely have to go do it. And I see someone in the chat talking about, it's the Sun Belt. Football is football. Football is football.
It's definitely the Sun Belt, though.
It's the Sun Belt, but football is football. I'm not going to discredit them. We saw teams from the MAC come in here and compete and take games into the fourth quarter last year.
That's why we need to remind ourselves. This is the Sun Belt. This ain't Georgia. So we need to act accordingly as the team that's expected to be top 5 every year.
That's it. Don't ask us. Don't ask us to act accordingly. Ask the squad to act accordingly. It doesn't matter what we say. We're just giving you the numbers.
Yes, the numbers. That's it.
Notre Dame needs to walk into that stadium tomorrow and say, yo, this squad is from the Sun Belt. Let's go do work.
Let's go do what we do.
Let's go do what we do.
Don't go in there and be like, oh, we respect these guys. Here's our opponents, and we are going to play smart the whole game. No, that's the problem. We respect them too much that they think that they're us. And they're like, oh, we can play with Notre Dame. They respect us. And no. Teams need to be like, damn, we going out that little visitors tunnel. Big crowd. Notre Dame going to thump us. They're going to put it on us.
Yeah.
They're not going to take it easy. They're not going to help us off the ground. That kind of thing. We be too custodian with teams.
Too custodian. Lucky Lefty. That cat Jay told you, and God did. He ain't for that custodian stuff, dude.
Oh,
D Beezy. Our girl D Beezy tapping in. You play 2K? I haven't. I said I wasn't playing until I get my PS5, and I'm waiting for it to be delivered. So I don't do the 2K online. I've never played 2K online. I played college football online. I play Madden online. 2K, especially if we're playing for money, you have to be right next to me. I don't do that. I don't trust the internet. I don't trust the internet when it comes to 2K. Football, yeah, I'll play online. When we're talking about 2K, nah, I don't trust the internet, bro.
That is hilarious.
I just don't. I'll add you, Beezy. As soon as I get it, I got you. Lefty Podcast. All right, time for predictions, man. What's your final score, bro?
I got us 35-14. Yeah, 35-14. big day, equally in the run game and the pass game. We find out who's our standout back or the go-to back.
Yeah.
And Tyler Buchner has a solid day, man. No turnovers.
I already put this in my write-up over on IB. I have it 44-17. I think the offense explodes tomorrow. I think they get a defensive score. And I'm going to go out there and say we get a special team score, bro.
Oh, shoot. Those
Yeah.
special teams?
Yes. Yes, just for
Chris
you.
Tyree do.
Because I don't want you to have to rock the ball look. So I don't want to see fair catches tomorrow. I think we're going to get some punts, some returns, maybe even a block punt, a kickoff return, for a TD. I think you're going to see a full effort from Notre Dame tomorrow. I'm going 44-17. Let's get some from LL. Jeremy Welling said 52-3 Notre Dame. Wow. I got Pierre says 62-0. We'll see. Bro, it's going to be like 28-14. He said he was just tripping, though. Mike Sullivan has 42-3. Over under on fair catches tomorrow, bro. I say 1. Late in the game.
Instead of 1?
1 late in the game. I think I have 1. Jules 602 said my wife said 64-9. Jay Henry, I got 49-10. Antoine, appreciate you, bro. 58-7. People really think Notre Dame is going to show up offensively tomorrow, bro. Well, heck, they left so much opportunity on the field in Columbus. They might as well. Lilo Galante, our boy, 42-6. Go Irish. Coach Vic, 7. 55-10. Our boy Greg, 45-10. Sensational, 49-7. Demetrius Rex, 21-10. March. He's the ultimate troll, man. Let's see. John A1, 45-13, 31-7 at the half.
See, y'all giving us a lot of points now. We put up 7.
It ain't rocket science. 49-13 Notre Dame.
I'm glad y'all putting what it should be. I'm trying to be realistic. I think 35 is high. Just because I think if we are up 3 scores, we just going to comfortably ride the game out. So we're not going to press the foot on the gas,
Well, there you have it, man. First home game. Big recruiting news, like I said. Look for Jeremiah Love to possibly pull the trigger this weekend silently, if not publicly. And then maybe go back home and decide to go ahead and present it the way he wants to present it. His family will be on campus for the first time. And that's huge. Like, no one's going to commit without the family being able to get in front of the coaching staff. Right at this point, I would consider Notre Dame the favorite to land the talented running back out of St. Louis. His other St. Louis 23 commit friend, Christian Gray, will be on campus. Talk to him. He plays tonight. He's leaving immediately after the game to get to South Bend. And then, of course, hey, Drake Bowen's probably going to be at every home game this year. The way he is, he'll be in town. They play tonight. He'll be in town tomorrow for the game. I spoke to him. He's excited. And you know what he said he was excited to do, bro? What? This is why I love this kid. I said, man, you excited to get there? He said, man, yeah, I'm excited to get there. Looking forward to being able to talk to Love. He said, but I'm just excited to see the fans. And I said, yo, this kid gets it. Like he gets it.
He gets it.
He gets it. So check in with Drake Bowen if you go into the game tomorrow. He's looking forward to seeing you guys be rowdy. Make Notre Dame Stadium an advantage. Make Notre Dame Stadium an advantage for the home team. So people keep asking about Peyton Bowen. Peyton Bowen, look, Peyton Bowen is committed, man. Like, I don't know what else to say. Peyton Bowen is committed. He has not chosen to take any trips during the season as yet. If he does, that'll be a conversation he has with the staff. He's kept his word with the staff. And it's as simple as that. If his brother goes somewhere for a visit, he will accompany his brother. His parents have said that consistently. No matter who's taking the trip, both guys are going on the trip to support one another. So until news happens, there is no news concerning Peyton Bowen unless you just want to see his highlights, which continue to be absolutely amazing each and every week down there for Denton Guyer. They're blowing everybody out. And Jaden Greathouse, after only 2 receptions in the first week, that dude, Jaden Greathouse, is going to be a dude. He's going to be a dude for Notre Dame, flat out. You know what time it is.
Petticoat, Petticoat Junction.
It's time to get petty.
Oh, we did a good job executing.
Are you upset with something?
And fire up the Petticoat Junction train.
I just don't like you.
You don't?
No.
What is today's petty historic? Petty Junction.
Petty Junction, pettiest stories of the day, brought to you by Onora Whisky, OnoraWhiskey.com, that premium American whiskey, OnoraWhiskey.com. Someone said or did something. Look, man. Let me tell you why everybody's petty. Everybody. I can't even single anybody out, man. Look. And I know this is the GC in me, and that's cool. I just don't, man. Death's not funny to me, bro. It's just not. It's not funny to me. So just to see people actually making fun of someone's death because you feel like they have certain political or social views, cool, man. But mocking somebody in death, I thought it was mad petty on social media. That's just my personal opinion. Because everybody in this world has somebody that doesn't like them. Period. I don't care who you are. There's somebody in this world that doesn't like you. And if you have...
But not everybody does the thing that person did.
Doesn't matter. My point is, everybody... If you passed away and somebody showed up mocking you in front of your family on social media, they wouldn't like it. Period. They wouldn't like it.
What if that person egregiously did you wrong? And your family wrong.
Dude,
and your people wrong. I'm just saying.
You're still trying to go about various degrees, dude. At the end of the day, At the end of the day, you're trying to give a reason why it's cool to mock somebody's death. And that's
people
not
don't
cool.
Forgive. People don't forgive wrongdoings.
It don't matter. It's still wrong.
Death don't eliminate wrongdoing.
It's still wrong. Well, I'm not going to sit there and say it's wrong. But it's petty. It was definitely petty.
Okay, it was petty. I take that.
It was definitely petty. That was my point. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and argue right from wrong. It's definitely petty. All right? And I got to put Tim Hardaway on the petty train. You know, he had a birthday celebration this week. Videos out there. Look, man. I agree with his comment, but it was petty. You know, they were there to celebrate him, all his friends, his crew from Chicago, and he makes the statement that that Mark Aguirre is the true legend of Chicago and is the one that put Chicago on the map, which is factual. Which is factual. Like, people forget that even though they watched Larry Bird and Magic Johnson play in that championship game in '79, that was historical. It was Larry Bird who beat Mark Aguirre and DePaul in the Final Four to get to the championship game. So Mark Aguirre was the other star. He was the other star in that Final Four, and he definitely put Chicago on the map nationally. And from him, it went to Isaiah Thomas. It went to Terry Cummings. It went to Benji. And on down the line, Chicago became more respected for basketball. Mark Aguirre is that dude in Chicago. But to take a shot at Michael Jordan, it's like, come on, dude. Just show this dude love, man. Like, come on, man. Come on. It just like, it was for me as a Chicagoan, I was like, yo, he's being mad petty. He's being mad petty. And I have to put the Bears on the petty train because even when they do something right, they have to do something dumb. Even when they do something right, they have to do something dumb. So they released the plans for their new stadium in Arlington Heights. Dude, the aerial view is absolutely amazing. They can burn Soldier Field right now. Just burn it. Just burn it. Just burn it. Like, there's no use for it. Just get rid of it right now. And I know people are mad. They're not playing in the city. Who cares, man? SoFi is in Inglewood, dude. It's not in Long. It's in Inglewood.
Yeah.
The Lakers won championships in Inglewood for years before they moved downtown. Like, get over it. Get over it.
Get over it.
But then they announced that they're not going to have a retractable roof. They're going to have a fixed roof. You cheap. But look, man, they always have to do something dumb, bro. Just when they get the public on their side and they look like they're coming out of the Stone Age every franchise. No one does a fixed dome anymore in 2022, man. What are you talking about? Oh, man. Bro, look.
Fixed dome Bears.
Yo. And it's like, yo, and going back, like, this is the last thing I have to say. And I know who I am. So I've accepted that, bro. Do you know how many presidents of the United States that I have distaste for?
Yeah.
I would not. You would never see me mocking them in depth. You just wouldn't, bro. There's certain things I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. That right there is that. You know who else I had to put on the petty train, dude? Will Packer and Idris Elba, dude.
Idris Elba?
They wasted my money yesterday. I took the missus to see that movie Beast, bro.
Oh, I could have told you that was gonna be trash.
Idris Elba had to be one of the dumbest characters ever in a movie. Ever. One of the dumbest. One of the dumbest, bro. Yeah, Stringer Bell is on the petty train. One of the dumbest, man. This man told his daughters he was going to get them some water. Left them. One is bleeding for the lion to smell her blood. Left them alone and went searching for water and got stuck trying to make sure that some old walkie-talkies could be used. Damn. The lion is literally about to kids. And you sitting up here with a dusty walkie-talkie. Come on, man. It was just look, this lion survived everything, dude. He survived an explosion. He survived gunshots. He survived a fall off a cliff. This dude survived everything, bro. I was like, all right, man, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I should have streamed this, bro. It was either that or Hunk for Jesus, dude, and I chose Beast.
They all petty. It's feel like that. They all petty.
But I will say this. I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. Even though I wouldn't have done it, I was entertained. Because some of the stuff was funny as hell. I'm going to keep it 100. Some of the memes and the comments were funny. I have to admit, bro. I have to admit.
You know, we had time.
Somebody put one with the Undertaker raising up and grabbing somebody's neck and said, "This is the queen" when Meghan Markle walks past the cast. I was like, yo, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. There was some other ones too. But it's like, man, just all right. We got it off our chest. It's over with. Let's relax, man. College football is back, week 2. Malik only has Notre Dame scoring 35 points. What's wrong with this dude?
What's wrong with you?
Why would you even predict that and you wouldn't even be happy with them scoring 35 points, bro?
Because we scored 7 last week. By choice.
Wait.
By choice.
Once again, let me reiterate, you would not be happy with them putting up 35 points against Marshall.
I would be happy if we made it look good, but that's not going to get us the top 5 scoring offense in the country. I'll tell you that.
Hey, Jay Henry, you're right. I didn't spend money. My wife treated me to the movie.
Real.
Yeah, she bought the
ticket. You do it,
fellas. Yo, she hit me up after I finished my shows yesterday and said, "What you doing?" I said, "Nothing." She said, "I want to take you out." I said, "Okay, let's do it."
All right.
I just wish I picked a better movie to get treated. To be treated to. That's all.
Right.
Appreciate you guys. Subscribe, share, like, let everybody know. Lucky Lefty Podcast. We spin it different. Woo! I don't know if it's anxiousness or what. I'm just ready, man. I'm ready for kickoff. I'm just as ready for kickoff as I was last week. I'm just as anxious. So for my boy Lucky, the original Lucky Lefty at Malik Zaire 8. At Overtime Malik, I'm Shaun Davis at SD2 Mics. We'll get at you. Are we going to do something? We're doing something immediately after the game, right?
That's right. We'll be there.
We'll be there after the game for the post-game show, so get with us. We'll see you Saturday after the game right here, Lucky Lefty Podcast. Have a great weekend. Most of all, make sure you spend it different.